Da, 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 da. All right, all right. Hey, I love that intro music. It's the David Washington Show. I am your host, David Washington of J in Washington LLC, your political innovators here in Central Florida, making a difference in winning campaigns here in Florida. So, here we go. Okay. Y'all said that you're not excited about the political climate here in America, let alone Central Florida. Y'all said that things are too ugly, too nasty, too fucked up. Y'all said that there should be more negotiation, compromise. Partisanship is out the door. That's 2000s. This is 2024. There should be more bipartisanship. Y'all also said that at no cost, throwing everything to the wind. We've got to get this Democrat elected. We've got to get this Republican elected. Throwing everything out the window at all costs, not no cost, at all costs. We got to get this done. And y'all said, "Wow, what J and W's doing? What you and Joel are doing, bringing the the political extremes closer together, trying to find some common ground, is where it's at." Y'all said that you guys are doing the Lord's work. I don't know about all that. But you know something? Are y'all really, really ready for bipartisanship? Are you all really, really ready for doing things differently? Now, one thing I have to hand to the MAGA movement, and let's even go back further to the Freedom Party, to the Tea Party movement. It was there that politics changed. And we could go further back. Of course, we can go further back. Here in Florida, we could go back to, how the Republicans just laid out a strategy over the last generation of dominating Floridian politics. We could look at the counterculture movement during the 60s and early 70s. We could go back to all kinds of movements, suffrage movement, civil rights movement, of course, movements from all over the world. But is America really ready for the change that is coming? I think there are some people in the political space, a little bit more on the conservative side of the spectrum, who are doing just that. And to my dismay and, you know, frustration, those on the liberal side are reacting and reacting and reacting instead of being proactive. And that's where the difference is. I really believe in that bipartisan approach, that there's some common ground. I've had conversations, not just with the typical politicos, okay, but with you, our viewers, our listeners, those of you who are not listening, who are not watching, but people in the street. Over the last several months, I've knocked on a number of doors and talked to a number of people in public and asked them what's important to them. What are their kitchen table issues? And would you believe there were some who were just like, it was a struggle for them to come up with, a couple of kitchen table issues. Okay, okay, okay. Many of them asked me, Democrat or Republican? Many of you. One of the first things out of your mouth, Democrat or Republican? If our society is going to get any further, we have to understand that the politics do matter. Civic engagement does matter. And it probably matters almost as much as religion. Politics is a religion for some of these folks. Look at the MAGA movement. Look at some of the liberal causes. The point I'm trying to make is, how serious are you, the general public, going to take politics and make it a part of your everyday life? Because there are folks, oh my goodness, oh, I really wish I had more time in the day and I had a doppelganger to work when I can't work. I do have a twin brother, but he's got a job, he's got a wife, he's got a family, he's got his own shit to do. However, if I could just share, and I guess politics is my first love, second career, and I'm gonna just, to my last breath, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna have conversations about what I've learned in politics, and I believe I've become an expert in a certain space in politics, and I enjoy having these conversations. If I'm just talking into the camera all by myself, no one's there, except for mom. Hi, mom. However, there's so much that you all need to know and stay involved in. It's May 16th. My grandmother's birthday was recent. She's departed. Happy birthday, Grandma. One of the most influential, politically influential individuals in my life, Grandma Gray. And she taught me how important being civically involved politics is in our lives. And I want to impart that with you. May 21st, 2024, 5 days from now, it's the City of Orlando special election for City District 5, once held by Commissioner Regina Hill. She had some legal trouble. She has been suspended by Governor Ron DeSantis, and therefore her seat is open. I think she's going to get that seat back, but that's just me, right? But anyway, I'm just looking at the roster of individuals. And I'm just thinking, what was the turnout the last election? And I'm disheartened. I'm disheartened because just after the most recent election for Orlando City Mayor and several commissioner seats, there have been ordinances and initiatives passed that ordinary Orlandians have been scratching your head, showing frustration, and can't believe this is happening. Whether it's the ordinances that will pretty much shut down nightlife in downtown Orlando, an initiative to raise sewer line bills for some, hundreds of dollars over the course of several years, the annexation of a swath of desert development land in East Orange County. For a city that's not even ready, as far as their infrastructure is ready for annexation. But they did it. And city council is doing all these things because they know they can, and they can get away with even more. Because guess what? Orlandians, I'm an Orlandian, I live in the city of Orlando, did not come out to vote. Less than 18% of you all. Okay, maybe less than 22% of you all came out to vote. Even less of you came out and voted for mayor, voted for your commissioner, if their commissioner was up for election. And so with all this stuff that's going on, and you as a voter, you as a citizen, you as a resident are frustrated, I've got a couple of mirrors for you to look at. It's not hard. It's really not hard. As you flip through TikTok, as you flip through Facebook, Instagram, the information's there. However, Not all information is the right information, and you have to do your due diligence. You have to do your work. You have to do your own damn research. Because a lot of that stuff out there, you really do have to do your own research. And it's important that you do. Don't just take my word. Don't take their word. Don't take his word or her word or their word. Do your own research. I don't think this is a rant. This is just one of those public service announcements. There's a whole bunch of elections coming up. There's going to be campaigns out there. Folks that will tell you that they've been out there advocating for their community forever. Do your homework. Do your homework. There are folks out there who are out there to promote their business, promote themselves, think that, they're the bee's knees, whatever that means. But do your damn homework. Do your own damn research. Take the time. It's worth it because our future's at stake. And speaking of future, the future of Jay in Washington. I really enjoy what I do. I'm sure you see that when we do our podcast, when you read our blog. Hint, hint. Our blog is taking on a whole new look and a whole new mission. It's now called the Hawkeye. So we'll tell you a little bit more about that, and we'll roll out more information about Hawkeye. But, we're really excited about what we do. I'm very excited. Public service to you, our community, Ubuntu. I see this as a service to those who are disenfranchised, those who are unable to speak for themselves, or unable to speak for themselves, or unable to advocate for themselves. Yeah, I still got a little bit of that advocacy and activism part in me. That's how it is. After 35 plus years of doing this, some things just don't get old, except for me. You see all this gray hair, my teeth are falling out, my skin is changing, and the hormones are kicking in. I'm going to see the dermatologist. I'm taking care of myself. Just saw the doctor. Doctor's like, you're looking good. Take it easy on the olive oil, but you're looking good. Go see the dermatologist about the change in your skin tone on your scalp, and the gray looks good on you. Hey, once I figure out the skin issue, I'm cutting off the gray. I love being bald. I'm having oral surgery next Monday, so I'm going to pre-record a whole bunch of stuff because I don't know if I'll be able to speak. I got to get my teeth back in. But I really appreciate you all, being here with us. Thank you to our new subscribers across all of our platforms. Thank you. And thank you, TikTok, for kicking us off the platform. What we do, we just, posted a whole bunch of political stuff. We'll fix that, but we'll be back on TikTok eventually. We really appreciate you, our community, our viewers, our listeners. Please share this content with those politicals that you know, your family members who love politics, from an insider's perspective. I mean, really down in the local weeds, the grassroots. There's so much I could tell you, my guy. And I'm going to put that behind the paywall because this stuff it's worth being behind the paywall, but we'll get to that. So please, like, comment. We thank you for watching. And please, subscribe. Share this with as many people as possible. And more importantly, we want you to comment. We want to hear what you have to say. We love talking. We love talking to you. We love having that conversation with you, our viewers and listeners. I'm David Washington. This is the David Washington Show. We'll see you the next time. We're out.